Well, Battlefield Hardline is in development right now, as we know, and you know, basically the main question right now is what the hell happened to Bad Company 3? Because some of you may know, probably most of you guys have been playing Battlefield since like how long? I don't even know. Y'all know Bad Company 2, for example, had a great multiplayer. It was like critically acclaimed and stuff like that. And basically, ever since Bad Company 2, people have been asking, when are you guys gonna do Bad Company 3? Because like, it's people want to have like a sequel to Bad Company 2 because they fucking love that game and stuff. So yeah, people have just been wondering what the fuck happened. What aren't you guys gonna do like Bad Company 3? And Paul Magnus Trutzen, I hope I said that right. He said basically Bad Company 3 is coming, but he and his team don't know how to make it. It's like saying like we want to do it, but we don't know how, and maybe we're a bit scared. We don't know. So yeah, I mean it's kind of a weird thing to say, honestly. So yeah, I mean that makes me wonder even more. Like, what the fuck is what's going on? Why aren't you making it? So what happened? And yeah, I've been really just questioning myself for the last few years. Like, what the fuck's going on? Where's Bad Company 3? And yeah, so he basically asked like to the fans basically who liked the game, just like he questioned like why do you like Bad Company 2 so much? Like why? What could we do to make Bad Company 3 better? You know. So yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of like want to share my personal opinion on that. And basically, first of all, I do want to say it. For Bad Company 3, they should not take themselves too serious, because that's the first problem that they have been having with, for example, Battlefield 3 and 4. Those two games have been like really serious all the damn time, and like it's all like serious army and war. And basically, if you want to make Bad Company 3, you should stop doing that. Like, make things a little bit more, I guess, yeah, just less serious. You know, just like make it more fun, and just don't take yourself too serious with all that stuff. And basically, yeah, just like just make just let your creative mind just do the thing. And oh shit. So basically, the second thing is they should bring back the single player, like make it more fun the way it was in Bad Company 2, for example. Like the whole single player stuff, it was just not about like shoot these dudes and just go to the next area, shoot those dudes. But it was more like these like characters and how they were all funny and comedic, and like all these jokes that they have together, and like just it was just like, it was not just a single player stuff. It was just an experience. Like, it was just like watching a comedic movie about war or something like that. Like, it was pretty fun. Basically, like Battlefield 3 and 4, the single players were just not that way. Like, they were just like serious war, and like it was just like way too serious and stuff like that. And Bad Company 2, for example, it was just like, here's a bunch of dudes, go shoot them. But at the same time, you also get to experience these like funny jokes with these guys and like stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, basically you just gotta make it more like comedic, I guess. Oh jeez. So another thing in the multiplayer, for example, the thing about the multiplayer is also it's pretty comedic sometimes, and that is because of the the multiplayer characters. Like, every single character, well, not, yeah, most of the characters, I guess, I think every single one, they tend to scream their lungs out when they're in pain, and sometimes it can actually be pretty funny to hear. Like, for example, the Russian soldiers, you may know, like, these guys tend to scream their fucking lungs out sometimes. Like, it's freaking hilarious. And yeah, the American soldiers as well, of course. And that's just basically, it's freaking funny sometimes. But yeah, I mean, we would like to have that back. You know, like just the kind of the fun part of the like the characters, and you just want to hear like with their voice, you want to know that which character it is basically. I mean, you gotta notice the differences with all these characters, and like it's just gotta make that happen, you know. But yeah, so another thing I would like to see is like that every single online character just is unique, and basically that he is instantly recognizable. Like this dude right up here, you can tell from the like this is the moment you see him, you can tell that that's a medic, right? I mean, it's just obvious, and like that's kind of the stuff you just want to see in the multiplayer. You want to know like every single character, what that character is, and like again with the voices, you just want to hear which character is right next to you. I mean, it's just like it's maybe a bit hard to do, but you've done it before, so you can do it again. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, I would just love to see that like that every single character is unique and very recognizable in his own way. And basically, I'm not saying they should go back to this guy is a medic, this guy's an engineer, because honestly, I don't really care which classes they are. I mean, for example, I would maybe even prefer it if it was still the way like it was right now, like with the assault basically being like the guy who gives health and the support guy, person who gives ammo and like stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind if that's still in Bad Company 3. But of course, maybe it would be better if it's like a medic and an assault in the way it was in Bad Company 2. I mean, of course, that would be the thing I would prefer because that's the best way to make a Bad Company 2 sequel. But whatever. If you think the support and like stuff like that is like the way you want to go, then sure, go ahead. It's not my, it's not a big deal, I guess. But yeah, I guess another thing is maybe this may sound weird, but basically, less is more and better. So, you know, like in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, you tend to have like a lot of stuff like with the customization and like all these weapons, and like some of them are really just like a bit useless. Like sometimes I feel like there's just too much of it. Like all these attachments that basically don't do a lot, and like it's just a bit weird. Like for example, bazookas in this case, you just is it really necessary to have a lock-on bazooka for like helicopters and like jets and stuff? Is it really necessary, or does it just require a little bit of skill to get used to that kind of stuff, to not have a lock-on, right? I mean, we have been able to kill helicopters and stuff before without lock-on. And why would it not be able to, why would we not be able to do that again? Like, is it really that hard? I mean, I don't think so. So I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like these lock-on rocket launchers and stuff like that. It's kind of, I don't know if it's necessary. Like it's there, but is it really necessary to have that kind of stuff? And that's just what I've been wondering. You know, like of course it's hard to shoot helicopters down without lock-on, but it is possible. Let's be honest. I mean, as you can see right here, I'm having a bit of trouble. Just gotta have luck with that one shot that's gonna hit it, but it just feels more satisfying when you just completely like hit that helicopter without locking onto it and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, man. It just requires a bit more skill, I guess, but that is what makes it more fun to do, you know. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only guy like that, but I do feel like that. Like when things are harder to do, it is also maybe a bit more satisfying to do it. Like if you manage to kill them somehow, you're just like, oh yeah, amazing, I fucking did that, holy shit. I mean, with all these lock-on rockets and stuff, I just don't feel that way. Like it's just different, you know. I don't know what it is exactly, but it just feels different. But yeah, anyway, the next thing is of course very important for every single Battlefield game. Of course, this destruction. I mean, come on, man. I can't think about a Battlefield game without destruction these days. Like, destruction has become like a really important thing in Battlefield. I mean, since Bad Company 1, basically, destruction has been a big thing, and yeah, I mean, I don't really understand why, for example, Battlefield 4 had this like Levolution thing. Like, Levolution, it's the new revolution in destruction, and I was immediately like, really? I mean, and eventually it even turned out to not be that great at all. Like, of course, maybe it's pretty cool for once or twice, but then it just becomes the same fucking destruction every single time. And basically, I thought the destruction in Bad Company 2 was like the highlight of destruction in the Battlefield series. Like, every single thing you could shoot would explode, and it was like pretty fucking intense. Sometimes, like when you're in battle, and like to have to figure out like, what is my best option here? Should I just shoot that wall and go through it, or should I go around and maybe enter the door? And like, look, the whole destruction thing in Bad Company 2 was just like maybe a bit more tactical, I guess. Like, it was just a bit better, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, but just basically, Bad Company 2 didn't need Levolution to change a map drastically through the entire like round, you know. Like, basically, I have had that before, like in Bad Company 2, that a map would look completely different from the beginning and the end, and it didn't need Levolution to do that. Like, I'm just wondering, is that Levolution stuff really necessary? Like, is it like really supposed to be in the game? Like, I think if for Bad Company 3 they should just drop the whole entire Levolution thing and just go back for like the way it was in Bad Company 2, that you could just shoot everything and like every single thing would be destructible. Like, even the landscape right here, you could just shoot holes in like that and just like, I don't know, it just looked different, you know. Like, I'm just wondering, I think they should just drop the whole Evolution thing and just go for a more like everything is destructible, go shoot stuff kind of approach, you know. But yeah, last thing I want to mention is that they should, at least for Bad Company 3, they should at least like remake a few of these, like Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2 fan favorite maps. So, you know, like just like for Bad Company 1, for example, like Oasis and like Harvest Day, you know, like those really fan favorite maps everybody liked. And for Bad Company 2, for example, you had Orica Harbor and like Atacama Desert or stuff like that. You know, like just these fan favorite maps. I should just bring them back for Bad Company 3. I mean, everybody liked those. Well, not everybody, but most of the people like those. So yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool if they could just bring back some of these like old maps that everybody loved. And yeah, maybe do some new maps, of course, because otherwise it would be pretty boring. Which, like playing Bad Company 2 again, we wouldn't want that exactly. But yeah, I think I pretty much managed to sum it up right there, like kind of what I want to see in Bad Company 3, what was important, what wasn't, and like just the way you should do Bad Company 3. I mean, honestly, if that game comes out, Bad Company 3, I will without a doubt just pre-order and buy it. Like, it's just one of those games I would just, without thinking, I would just buy them, you know. I would throw fucking $200, not just kidding, but I would definitely buy it, just like, because it's really awesome, you know. I mean, I love Bad Company 2, it's been the highlight of the Battlefield series for me, and yeah, I mean, I would basically really love to see Bad Company 3, so let me know what you think about that, Bad Company 3, if you want it, and if you, what do you want to see in Bad Company 3, like stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Later.